Good morning everyone, it's a beautiful crisp day outside, the sun is shining, but it's a bit cold, so we're going to film inside today. I'm doing another pressure gauge video. Don't want to bore you, but in the last video that I made, I made a couple of mistakes, which a couple of viewers picked up on. And I have to be honest, I knew I made those mistakes, but I was a bit lazy. And I think it's really important that when you're doing something, you show people how to do it the correct way. So I'm going to rectify that today, and we're going to sit down at the table and I'll show you what I did wrong. As you can see, I have already removed the pressure gauge from the pool sand filter. Now, mistake number one was that I've applied the Teflon tape or the plumber's tape in an anti-clockwise position. So we'll start to unravel this. If you have a little brush around, I finally have all that tape off. Again, I'll say, I guess it is really important that we do these things properly, because it took a bit of effort to get that all off. Now for the tape, I've got a pink tape, and this is tape. It's heavy duty plumber's tape, which I just had lying around, and that's why I used it. It's ideal to use in this particular job your regular white Teflon tape. It's thinner and easier to use. So, but I'm using pink because that's all I have at the moment. Okay, remember the mistake I made was I applied the tape on in a anti-clockwise manner. So what we're going to do is cut a piece off, and we're going to apply it in a clockwise position. Here we go. Now it is, we do have not very many threads. The other rule is to leave 2 threads exposed so the nylon doesn't get in the way. Okay, it is short, so it's hard to just make sure it doesn't go over the edge, but you're supposed to leave the last 2 threads exposed. Now we've got a nice fit there. Now the second mistake that I made was how I attached the pressure gauge to the sand filter. So I used the housing to screw it in, and I guess that will put some pressure on this part of the gauge. So what you should use is a spanner, and find the right size that will fit in there, and you use that to tighten your pressure gauge onto the sand filter. So we'll go do this right now, so you know what to do, and let's get down to the pool. Here we are back under the pool. I've got the camera on a tripod because I need both hands to do the job, and it's a little bit awkward. It's quite tight down here, so we'll see how we go. Here's the pressure gauge and your spanner. Remember, it's going to go into here. The first couple of turns we can use our hands. It's very, very light, so there's no pressure on the housing. We can turn that around, and we'll just finish that off. As soon as it starts to feel a bit of a grip, you put your spanner in there. And finishing the tightening procedure. Again, like I said in the first video, not too tight. There's no need to do that. And we can leave it in an upright position there. Fantastic. We've made it to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope those corrections were helpful. Thank you for my viewers for pointing those out. I do appreciate the feedback. And if you wanted to see, if you're new to the videos and you've just clicked onto this one for the first time, watch the first video where I did make the mistakes and see what you think. I think most of it was okay. And that's it. Thank you very much. Please subscribe. I will catch you on the next video. Take care and ciao for now.